You helped build the emperor's tomb. Now they have sealed you inside it, alive. It is still dark when you wake. The year is 210 BC and the mountain is called Lai. You are a maker of faces and you have lived on this mountain for 3 winters. Below you in the cold, 10,000 men are already stirring. You pull on a tunic stiff with dried clay and you step out into air that smells of wet earth and kiln smoke. There is no horizon yet, only the red glow of furnaces that never go out. You walk to your bench. Waiting for you is a head of gray clay, half finished, the face still blank. You press your thumbs into it. A brow, a cheekbone, the faint line of a frown. Somewhere below this mountain, a real soldier sleeps with this exact face, and he will never know that you are giving him a twin made to stand guard forever. This is the rule that makes your hands ache. No 2 faces may be the same. 10,000 men of clay, and every single one of them a person. You do not yet know the full size of the thing you are part of. You do not yet know whose tomb this is. You only know that the sun is coming, and there is a face to finish before it does. The sun finds the mountain and the workshops wake around you. You carry your finished head out into the morning light, and for the first time you see the true size of it. No single pair of hands could make an army, so the work is broken into pieces, and no one man holds the whole of it. In one shed they pound clay legs as thick as tree trunks. In another, hollow bodies rise like great jars. Arms come from one place, hands from another, and all of it flows toward the kilns. You follow a fired warrior as it is lifted from the oven, no longer soft and gray, but hard and ringing like stone. And here, where you rarely go, the morning turns to color. The painters are waiting. They mix their pigments in shallow dishes. A deep red, a bright green, a warm yellow, and a purple that no other people on earth can make. A brush touches a warrior's robe and the gray vanishes. Crimson, then green, then black hair and pale skin and dark, watching eyes. You watch a single soldier become a living man in paint, standing in the new sun. And you understand at last that you are not building statues. You are building a world. By midday, the sun stands white above the mountain and there is nowhere left for shadow to hide. You step out from the cool of the workshop and the heat falls on you like a heavy hand. Beyond your quiet bench, the true work of the mountain shows itself. Not 10,000 men, but hundreds of thousands. Conscripts marched here from every corner of the empire to break the earth and raise this tomb. They do not get to make faces. They carry. They dig. They are counted at dawn and counted again at dusk. And a man who falls behind is not always there the next morning. You watch a laborer stumble beneath a basket of wet clay and no one stops for him. The line simply closes and moves on. The quota does not rest and neither does the sun. And you see it plainly now. This army of clay is being raised by an army of the living, and many of them will lie in this ground long before the emperor ever does. So you go back to your bench. A face is a small thing to give a man, but it is the only thing you have to give. By dusk, the light turns the color of fire and the long shadows of 10,000 soldiers stretch across the ground. You have never seen the emperor. Almost no one has. He lives behind high walls and he is afraid, not of armies, not of assassins, but of death itself. He has sent ships to the ends of the world to bring back a medicine that would let him live forever. They have not found it. So if he cannot escape death, he means to rule it. That is what all of this is for, not glory. An army that will never sleep and never die, drawn up to guard him on the other side. And below the green mound, they say, a whole world is waiting for him. Palaces, bronze towers, rivers of mercury made to flow like the rivers of his empire beneath a ceiling set with pearls for stars. There is a quieter thing, spoken only in whispers along the kiln line. The men who carry baskets know nothing, but the men who have seen the inside, who shaped its doors and know the way in, are a danger to a king who means to keep his secrets. You look down at your hands, at the clay beneath your nails, and you begin to understand how much you have seen. And then comes the day that is not like the others. The overseers go quiet. The work slows for no reason. By nightfall, the word has reached even the benches. The emperor is dead. He died far away on the road, still chasing the medicine that was killing him. They carry his body home in a covered carriage, packed with cartloads of salted fish, so the stench of a rotting god will pass for spoiled cargo. You feel no triumph. You feel the ground tilt. The house is finished, and a finished tomb has only one thing left to do. It must close. They seal it from the inside out. The great bronze doors come down, and then the doors behind them. And word climbs the mountain that not every man who went down to finish the inner chambers has come back up. They are sealed in with the king, so no living tongue can ever sell the way to his rest. And you have seen too much. You shape the faces. You know the way in. So you do the one thing a maker of faces can still do. On the last warrior in the last rank, you press your own face into the wet clay. If you cannot walk back down this mountain, then you will stand on it forever. Then they come for you. They take you down into the dark, and the last door closes. But the army you raised will wait. The lamps go out, the earth comes down over the painted ranks, and the color you fought for begins to leave them. The red, the green, the gold of a face fading into the gray it came from. 2,000 years pass. Empires rise and fall above their heads and never know they are there. Until one dry morning, farmers digging a well strike something hard in the earth. A face staring back. Your army comes up into the light at last. They count them in their thousands and marvel that every face is different, as if each had belonged to someone real. One of them did. The brow you pressed. The tired eyes. Your bones are lost in the dark below, and your name did not survive. But you in the last rank are still standing. Gray now. Silent. Still standing.